Greetings.
Salutations.
I'm Austin.
And I'm Ken.
Welcome to
The
FrenZone.
Hi guys, welcome back to the FrenZone. And
What?
what happened?
What do you mean?
You're a penguin.
Ah! Oh my god, I'm a penguin. That's awesome. Alright, well, my best idea is just to roll with it.
Roll with it.
Yeah, roll with it.
Okay, let's give it a shot. Okay.
Let's try that. Take two.
Hi guys, welcome back to the FrenZone. We are
Discussing artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
Well, it's technically a continuation from a previous conversation we had regarding transhumanism.
Yes, it is.
For those of you that haven't seen that video, check out the link below.
Yeah. Today we're going to be touching on, like we said, AI, where it's been, where it is, and where we're going to be going in the future.
Yeah, we're going to be making some pretty wild speculations here, so hang around because I think we both got some pretty fun theories we'd like to share.
Yeah.
So first, let's just talk about where artificial intelligence is at the moment. I mean, even say just a couple of decades ago, computers already started beating chess grandmasters.
Well, yeah, it was in 97, I think they came out with, it was called Deep Blue. And it was a computer built by IBM that actually defeated the current, at the time, the current grandmaster of chess.
Gary Kasparov.
Yeah, Gary Kasparov. And since then, they've improved things to now created a computer system that can beat people in what's known as Go.
What's Go exactly?
Go is once again, it's another board game, but it's done with just black and white smooth
Oh,
pebbles.
wait a minute. Is that game that John Nash plays in the opening of A Beautiful Mind with
Yes.
the little tiles and everything?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've heard about that. That's really cool. There's for every move, there's 250 different variations that can be made, and then it grows exponentially each move after that by 250.
Yeah, it's
Whereas
hugely complex.
with a chess game, it's only, 35 moves at any one time.
Yeah. So, obviously, computer systems have developed and have grown and progressed. However, what we're still talking about, though, unfortunately, is we're talking about just statistical probabilities.
Right, because the machine isn't actually learning per se. It's more so...
well, it is learning.
It's examining the data and then making the best judgment based on the calculations at hand.
Yeah, so it's not actually... We're not talking about free thought or anything. We're talking about, predicting a set of movements inside a very finite definition.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. This is still weirding me out.
Excuse me.
Oh. What?
Anyway, so...
Bit of fish stuck in your throat? Beak?
Shut up. I will not abide any penguin jokes on my behalf.
Oh, okay.
Is that understood?
Yeah, no problem at all. Happy feet.
Happy feet. I'm pretty sure that's got to be infringing on some kind of copyright.
Oh, probably.
I do not think this is not a copyrighted character though. This is just
no. You're just a penguin.
I'm just a penguin.
That's just weird. So the idea, guys, that we're somewhere near to the idea of an actual artificial intelligence is most likely quite a long ways off.
Well, most of the experts have been polled, and many believe it's probably further as far as 40 to 50 years from now before we've developed
even a
human level, adult human level machine learning. But there are people like Ray Kurzweil who do believe that the singularity is near, and it's only a matter of time before we embrace the all-in-one.
Yeah, but that's the singularity. That's not actual artificial intelligence.
No, but really, they're kind of joined hand in hand if you think about it. I mean, we can't. I highly doubt that human beings would be able to write the codes necessary to make that technology possible. Well, but a machine that can think for itself and learn and rewrite its code, that's crazy.
Well, yeah, it is crazy, but once again, it's being able to create that program in the first place. So I think that we're going to go into wild speculation here, because it's in the future. It's not something that we can sit there and say, okay, well, on the year 2020, it's going to be a defined date.
No, it could happen in 70 years. It could happen tomorrow. It's almost a bit of a space race at this time to see who's going to make it first.
Yeah, in a lot of ways. And you see, the problem is we're having to deal with the modern limitations of computers. Which brings into the really wonderful world of quantum computers. The idea of computing power on chips atoms thick, as in like smaller than you.
I'm pretty small.
Well, no. We're talking about the fact is that I think they're with the experimentations that they're doing now. They're with the modern quantum computer chips. They're operating, I think, onto a 7-atom thick computer.
Wow.
I mean, it's still limited at the moment.
How thick is it now? Like, say, my computer. How thick would that be?
I wouldn't even actually know.
Just a sec. I'll look it up.
Okay.
I think about 20 atoms thick.
Is it 20?
Yes.
Okay. That's still pretty thin.
It's only wafer thin.
But it's silicon. So it's you can only go so far with it. But the idea that computers being the way they are, and we're going to have to eventually create something that's even better, quantum computers, of course, being the natural progression, and moving into then being able to write a computer program that can actually think, learn, grow, adapt itself to new environments without the confines of us having to tell it everything.
But that's got to present certain problems. If you give a machine the ability to think and reason and change itself, it could create its own progeny, thereby, creating a life form over which you have no control whatsoever.
Yeah, I know, and that's the main sort of problem, and that's the main fear for a lot of people. You look at modern popular media, anyway, the demonization of the artificial intelligence is prevalent. Everything from Terminator to the Borg,
Hades Project,
the Borg in Star Trek.
Oh yeah. I'm on Borg.
Yeah. I mean, not quite the same level. I mean, it's more of an integration between humans and
that's
machine.
kind of
it's that gray
the crossing
area
of the line between the transhumanist and the virtual reality.
Yeah,
the artificial intelligence and the singularity.
But any movie where it's got a significant artificial intelligence, Space Odyssey.
Mm-hmm. Oh, brilliant film! Yeah, I love Stanley Kubrick.
Yeah, it's always an evil artificial intelligence. So as you can see, it's always been demonized in popular media.
And it's not really fair, because what we're talking about here, you can't really rationalize in the sense of a thinking, living, creative sentient being.
No.
Artificial intelligence, whilst maybe capable of outperforming human ability, it's still so far away from being able to take control over us. That's the big fear.
That's the big fear.
That we'll all have to live in a little human zoo.
Well, I mean...
I won't mind so much.
Yeah, well, I'm going to be putting you in a zoo after this. Well, we can't have a free-roaming penguin, I'm sorry.
Why the fuck not?
Animal rights activists?
I have a right to be free and do as I wish. If I want to be a penguin and make YouTube videos, god damn it, I'll do it.
Yeah, okay.
This is not a morality issue.
No. But the idea of, an artificial intelligence that doesn't hold necessarily our moralistic values, as in it's based on just purely logic, then that calls into question, how are you going to teach a computer to have our values?
Well, that's a very good question. How do we teach our children? We must lead by example. And I think you bring up a really good point, is that if you're going to teach a computer, wouldn't you want to bestow it with the
same values and the same moral compass that humanity would have?
Well, the virtues of humanity, are debatable, but perhaps the noble spirit is the greatest gift that we could endow upon sentient machines, and the ability to exercise benevolence.
Well, yeah, but that also calls into question, though. If we're able to provide a machine with a moral compass, with a ability to grow, learn, think all on its own, create progeny or children, as you might want to call it, are we going to be responsible for creating an entire new race or species of individuals?
Well, we are, I think. I think we really are.
But where does that leave us, too? Because does that mean humanity would become obsolete?
Well, I think we stand we stand on the precipice of a great change, both evolutionarily and as a society. And with the advent of neural technology, I think what this is really trying to do is to allow us to become one with it, a node, a single neuron in the giant brain that surrounds the entire planet. One human being, one neuron, all together acting as a giant brain, contributing to each other's intelligence, augmented by a supreme supercomputerized intelligence.
So as you can see, it's always intrinsically linked when you start talking AIs and transhumanism. But what the most important part is what you guys think. As always, it's about trying to fire your imagination, making you want to think about a certain subject, want to go out and research it yourself, kind of make your own decisions and determinations. Because we're such a long way away, it's really going to be not our generation, it's going to be future generations. And it's going to be up to us to teach them how to feel about it or give them the opportunity to have a choice.
So don't worry, you're all right. You're still functioning at more than 500 trillion bytes per second. Computers have a long way to come. So don't worry, you don't have to worry about your superiority on the food chain or being put in a zoo or...
No, it's still a long way off.
You'll be fine.
It's
you
still
will
a
be
long way
fine. That I can promise you, my friends. So thanks for sharing your time with us.
And we'll see you again, with hopefully Austin as back to himself and not a penguin.
Farewell.